Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? This is Tall Man Tarot. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. I forgot to plug in my mic, but I'm not gonna stop. We already going. We already getting it cracking. So let's get to it. All right. Pretty sure you can hear me good anyway. I'm loud enough. All right, Spirit, what would you like to talk about with the collective? Okay. So, I am getting that you are finally, this is in the recent past right here. You've completed some type of transformational period where you were reflecting on everything. In this reflection, you gained the energy to be able to transform into something new, right? That's what it's showing. It's a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking, a lot of being alone and just being able to rest and think about what you want to do now moving forward. Okay, that's in the recent past. Right now, in this current energy that we are in right now, you're not thinking about things that you've lost, right? You got the Five of Cups in reverse. You're not thinking about things that you've, lost from the past, right? But at the same time, you aren't necessarily looking at what is for you moving forward. It's almost like it's just a reflective period on that. So it's like you're caught up in the in-between. You're no longer mourning on it, but you're still having like reviews here and there about what had went on from the past. You haven't made a decision to move towards that Two of Cups that's right behind this individual. Sorry for the glare. See how he's not looking at the Two Cups? Still looking at the cups that spilled, right? It's almost like an energy of thinking of, damn, how did this shit all fall apart? But without emotion, though. It's not like crying. There's no emotion with it, right? You're trying to figure out what made everything go wrong. It's just a review, right? That's all that it is. Pretty soon you'll be turning and looking at the Two Cups that you have that's behind you and getting ready to move forward. But for right now, this is the energy. You're just reflecting. There's nothing, no emotion in it. It's just, damn, where did it go wrong? It's just reviewing stuff. And in the near future, so pages are like messengers, right? And it seems as if you may be receiving some kind of message here in the future here. You're not going to receive the message, like you're not going to be receptive to the message, right? That's clear. But a message is going to come in nonetheless. This is somebody that wants to bend the knee. So they're coming in and maybe showing some kind of respect or gratitude or some kind of apologies or something like that. They're recognizing something about you. The Page. They're recognizing something about you. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They could have it in their chart somewhere. This was a person that didn't really take the action that they were supposed to take towards you. And it could be from this Three of Cups situation that spilled over in the past, right? The overall energy of this entire reading is this Queen of Cups here, but this is a special Queen of Cups, right? This is a Queen of Cups that The cup is welded shut. Right? So it's like your heart is kind of closed off to love. But in the picture, there's an animal that's bringing a cup to you. And this is a custom cup. So it feels like spirit, you're reaching out to receive this cup as well. Okay? So it's like spirit is bringing you a custom emotional opportunity. Something that could be custom made for you. That's the overall energy of this, right? It's like your heart is closed off to love, but there could be something that could be moving towards you here that is a gift from spirit in some kind of way. Yeah, you're not about emotions at all right now. This Queen of Cups doesn't have her foot in the water at all, so that gives me a feeling of not being in your emotions at all at this time. Yeah, it's like I get like I guess is it somber? It's like a feeling of not really, it's like whatever. That's the feeling. It's like whatever right now. Let's talk about this. 4 swords in reverse, please. Yeah. Yeah, you're reflecting on a 10 of Cups situation that just went completely wrong. And you were reflecting on how you could not cut this out of your life, how it took so long for you to get your crown back and make cuts. You're thinking about, no longer letting anyone take from you anymore, whether that be energy or money. And you're also thinking about how you're not going to receive any cups anymore. This is in the recent past. I'm just catching up really quick. So let me get one more. That's what kind of ending off with that, right? Yeah. You're wondering if it could have been some kind of third party situation, and you're thinking about like the arguments, the battles that took place, could have been put in competition in some kind of way. So you're like thinking about that. But that's in the recent past. Right now, in this current energy, let's get into this. 5 of Cups in reverse, please. Yeah, you're no longer letting things get through your defenses. You're no longer letting wolves get through your defenses anymore, okay? So it's like now that my fence is sealed up and there's my boundaries are set so high, how the fuck did I let wolves get in? How did the wolves get in? When I said that you were reflecting on how everything fell apart, it's like a review, and you're actually making plans to make sure that you never let wolves in again. That's definitely what's happening in this current moment. Like you're fortifying, yeah, because you don't want any more 7 of Swords activity. 7 of Swords in reverse, that was. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're getting the idea that it's because you allowed someone to come into your energy that was not equal to you, and you allowed, it's like lowering yourself. You lowered your standards and lowered yourself, and that's what caused the wolves to get in. You let a wolf in. You thought that it was something that was small and minute, maybe just a page, right? You thought that it was a page. And indeed, it was a page, but they turned out to be a wolf that huffed and puffed and blew your damn house down, And so, these are things that you're thinking about right now. So it's like just thinking about that kind of stuff, Yeah. The truth is still being illuminated right now, and things are still being brought to the light, right? But you're ready to to take whatever action that you need. You've gathered your strength now and you're ready to kind of move to the next level. Now, that's not saying that you're healed 100%. So don't take it as that. That's not saying that you're healed. That's just saying that you're ready to take some sort of action moving forward, right? And of course, that's when this page comes back with a message. It looks like it's an apology. Like I said, they're bending the knee in the artwork here. They're bending the knee. They're taking action to bend the knee. So you know what that means. If you watch Game of Thrones or anything with royalty, someone's coming to you and they bend the knee and they give you a message, you know, that's showing some type of loyalty, or that they feel like you're royalty in some kind of way, and they're just trying to they're trying to tell you something. They admire something, you know, in this. They recognize something about you. And I think that this message is true. They recognize something about you, but what's crazy is you had to leave the situation or fortify your defenses and slay dragons and hurt people and you know, do lots of damage in order for them to realize who you were. So they realized who you were after you were no longer in their presence, and they really realizing who you are. They're really realizing who you are. They're bending the knee. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is something a bit different. So this is something that you may want to listen to, because this is actually not just some bullshit coming out of their mouth. This is something that you need to hear to know who you are for real. This is the shit that they've been holding back from you the entire time that they've been in your presence. Do you hear me? So it's not for you to take the message and go back into some BS or anything like that. It's just like, that's something that you need to hear. Okay? Yeah, they're going to tell you how things was not fair. That wasn't fair how they did you, or whatever went wrong in this situation. They're going to explain how it was not fair. They're going to explain how they messed up, you know, the Ten of Pentacles, whatever vision that you had, right? I saw the Ten of Cups vision with a storm, you know, just destroying the Ten of Cups. And here I am with here we go with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse as well. So like, everything that was supposed to be good was destroyed. They're going to tell you about that. Like, damn, like, I messed this up. I messed that up. Like, this could be a complete confession coming in here. Okay. That's what that looks like to me. Yeah. And they know that you're not going to receive a love offer from them. Knight of Cups in reverse. You see this person trying to give an offer is in the reverse. They know that you're not going to take an offer from them. But they feel like something could still be harvested from whatever waste is left from the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. They still feel like something is salvageable, or at least they hope that you feel that something is still salvageable from this situation. They do. But they know they're coming in knowing that you're not going to. Whatever they did destroyed everything. And they're very well aware of that. You can tell. So they're going to give you your flowers. 100%. They're probably going to name everything that they did wrong. They might hide some heinous things, but then again, they might not. They might tell you everything that they did wrong, but they still want to know deep down inside if there is something salvageable from this situation. So there's a choice that is getting ready to be made. You see her tying the blindfold around her eyes and getting ready to pick up the two swords and make a choice between the two swords. There's a decision that is getting ready to be made. This is a very important decision. But the moon is still in the background of this. And so that lets me know that there are still some things that are unknown in this situation. This person definitely wants to come out of the cold. This person wants to not experience something as well, is what I'm feeling really hard. I feel like there's some kind of karma that this person, that might have sent this person back to you. They might feel like some kind of forgiveness from you, or you accepting this in good faith is going to shield them in some kind of way from karma. They probably feel terrible for what they done. And they're probably hoping for any kind of good something to come from this. But they definitely want to come out of the cold. Pentacles are financial resources as well. So, you know, you take that however you want to take it. They want to come out of the cold, and energetically and monetarily or material wise, however you want to take that. What is the advice for the collective? This is a decision that you are going to have to make on your own. There will be no communication from spirit to guide you on what decision that you should make. There will be no gentle nudges. There will be nothing at all. Spirit has backed away from this and said, this is on you. As a matter of fact, they're blocking your crown during this time as well, so that you can't receive messages during this time. And that's real. So Spirit is saying, this is all on you, what you decide to do in this situation when this person comes back, okay? Let me get one more, please. They said, just remember, trying to fix this. There you go. Just remember that you just got your power back and you're moving towards victories right now. Just remember that. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.